and welcome to another battle on WOT tactics. This time we are looking at a team battle. It's actually a team battle where I am the commander, and basically my instructions are we have to defend the two bases, base number one here and base number 2 there. So what I do, I instruct everybody to basically go and defend base 2, especially the other heavy tanks, and then I instruct the Cromwell to go and basically place himself just in front of base 1 in order to spot any incoming enemy. And what I do, even though I told all the heavy tanks to go and defend base 2, I actually go and protect the Cromwell and protect the base. So if there's any enemy attacking base 1, I can at least hold them off whilst I wait for the rest of the team to come and give us a hand. And it's a tactic that some people might not agree with. A lot of the time you'll see light tanks, just the light tank alone, going to go and kind of keep an eye on the other base, and everybody else going to the main one. But I actually felt it was the right thing to do, to provide the Cromwell with a bit of cover. And as you can see, it was a good idea, because there's 2 enemy light tanks attacking. Now the Cromwell player wasn't a very good player, so he was unable to kind of disengage. He should have disengaged at this point and run off, and I would have dealt with the 2 light tanks and he would have flanked them perhaps, but instead he gets destroyed. However, the 2 light tanks have now got to deal with me, and they're actually lost a fair amount of their HP. So I take a hull down position. I don't move, because obviously moving would be easier for them to spot me, and I just wait. And they come in, and the mistake they make is that they try to flank me, but they do it in a very kind of clumsy way, because they both go the same direction. And alright, I missed the shot there, but hear that? Isn't that lovely to hear that noise when they bounce? It's like ding. Love it. That was a bad shot from me. I was expecting the bulldog to carry on moving, and it didn't. Yeah, did you hear that? And then they make this mistake. They attack me one at a time. And sorry guys, but that's not the way to do it. And then finally he just goes for me, and at that point it's almost too easy for me. And now all I have to do is just wait for the other guy to appear. On the other side of the base, on the other base, as you can see, nothing really has changed. So the only kills at the moment are at base 1. And now I destroyed the second one, and you can see actually that it was the right decision to send the Cromwell here and to protect the base with a heavy tank, because actually so far all the action has happened here. And now that we've taken out the 2 light tanks, we have less of a problem, because light tanks in a team battle can actually be a source of problems, because they can flank, they can move quickly, they can go and capture the other base. They're much faster than the heavy tanks. They can circle, they can do lots of things that can actually ruin the game, and there isn't really that much time, and so sometimes they even win just by using the fact that there isn't so much time in team battles as there are in random, and I'll be showing that in another episode. Anyway, finally the team manages to destroy one of the enemy heavy tanks, and I'll just accelerate here because it takes a while for me to get there. And we're actually getting a very, very good lead. But wait a minute, what's wrong here? The fact is that, as you can see from the map, only 2 enemy heavy tanks have been spotted so far, which means that there is 1 lurking somewhere. And my idea is that he might have gone to capture base 1. It's possible, he might have sort of gone from the spawn point and go down this way. So, but on the other hand, as I moved along that flank, I just never saw it. So, and also there's 6 of us versus 1, so I think even if he does go to capture the base, it will take him so long to cap that by that time we got there and we've destroyed him. But I just got this hunch that the lone T-34, being a premium tank, probably being bought by somebody who's not very, very experienced at this game, I have a feeling that he's still at the spawn point. Either because he's gone AFK, or because he didn't really know what to do, or he didn't feel confident enough. And so I go to the enemy spawn point. I'm actually the first one there, and lo and behold, Just as I'm approaching the spawn point, bling, up he comes, full health.
Penetration.
By the way, the player is from Poland, it would seem, judging by the flag, and it doesn't seem to do much. So okay, 3 damage.
Penetration.
They all go for him. Of course he looks at me, and then he gets destroyed. So nothing to really say about this, apart from the fact that we go Armoured Fist as a team, something I was particularly proud as a commander, and I got 2 kills, so that's good. But I think what was most important here, it was the tactics. It was the right tactics. Is sometimes it does pay to not just send the scout to look after the other base. You know, you send the bulk of your force to defend one base, and you usually send 1 scout or 2 scouts to defend the other base. But it actually pays to sometimes just send 1 more heavy tank, just 1 heavy tank, because it means that whatever happens on the other base, you've got a better chance of holding off what happens there. And if you can actually then destroy whoever was there, you can then fully concentrate on the other base, and that's one big step towards victory. Thank you for watching.